I'm telling you, man, you can see people who don't know how to recognize opportunity. Those are the people who are busy crying right now. Those are the people crying. But anyways, hey, everybody's free to do whatever they want, right? Anyways, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money, and so am I. And that being said, let's grab a sip of coffee from my Casper Maxi mug. It's hot. Everything, guys, definitely everything tastes better with Casper. Today we're about to do the same thing we do every day. First, we look at market performance for the past 24 hours. Although I know some people are jumping bridges right now. After that, we'll check out prices in details. I told you, right? Our good friend from Vicious Magicians, he was going to do it. A lot of you did not believe me. From Vicious was going to do it, right? After that, yeah, we will check on our positions. Are we buying Lambos yet? But before that, guys, let me set this down right quick. Excuse me for a sec. So yeah, sorry about that. You know, sometimes we've been talking about it here for the longest. You want to be over there making money, right? You want to be rich. That's everybody and their grandmama's biggest dream. To go to sleep, wake up next morning, win the lottery, and Lambo time. That is everybody and their grandmama's dream. But what many people don't ask themselves, what if I don't win the lottery? Then what? Then what? That's what people are not asking themselves. And you start to see only a few fraction, a small fraction that tells you, okay, you know what? Maybe I could try investing in this. Maybe I could try doing, opening a business or opening a company or do something different. And at the same time, keep playing the lottery. Because, hey, if I win the lottery tomorrow, I can enhance those businesses that I already own. I can expand them, make them bigger or something, or maybe sell them to somebody else that needs them because I already won the lottery, right? It's exactly the same mentality that you have with crypto investors. The same mentality. Everybody wants to go to sleep, everybody wants to buy turbo AI, go to sleep, wake up tomorrow, and boom, la voila. C'est la vie. When you wake up and you open your window and you breathe in that air and you go, yeah, la vie est magnifique. C'est ça que je veux. That's exactly what everybody wants to do. But reality is different from that. Reality is different. Reality, okay, in this, I usually use myself. Every time I use myself from my past experiences. I use myself because how can one grow if you don't learn from your past mistakes? How can you grow? Right? So that's why I use myself every time. Okay, so I do remember when I started investing. Okay, I think I told you guys a story about it before. I was watching TV, and there used to be this this ad that comes on TV. Get into real estate for pennies of $1. And to me, cling, green candle. Just you imagine they're telling you a whole building will cost you pennies instead of dollars. Yeah, I'm in. Send me the program. I read the books, the CDs, and all that stuff. Come to find out at the end that, hey, it's not what they're telling you. It's something way different, right? By the time you go and figure that one out, it'll be too late because you've already bought the package. You spend money on the phone with these guys, which they will try to sell you those fictitious green candles. Okay, You lost that one. So I learned from it. Again, we got to another issue. Hey, yeah, you know what? You can promote my product, to your friends and family, affiliate marketing. Okay? Again, you start thinking about it. If one product costs $5, how many do I have to sell for me to be a millionaire? It's impossible. But the person who is telling you to sell this thing, guess what? They might have them 500 people doing the same. They are making money. Okay? Because if they have 500 people pushing it to at least 5 or 10 people, they're making money. You ain't. Right? I struggle a lot with it until I find out, like, hey, I think what I'm doing here is just chasing those green candles. I'm never going to make it out of this. And then you start to think again, okay, what's next? That's how I stumbled into gold. Gold and silver. That was like what, back in 2012, 2011, something like that. I was like, you know what? I'm already here. I may as well try to make use of my time, right? So yeah, I started buying gold. You go to India, I buy physical gold. I go every time and just do that. I go to work outside the country, I buy physical gold. So every time, just I started accumulating. And I do remember going to the bank, telling them, hey, when I come back for my gold, I do not want nothing else but my physical gold. And we sign the papers for it. What do I want to tell you with this? When you chase green candles, that usually blinds you. It blinds you to see the reality because you are chasing something that is not there. Do you understand? You are chasing something that is only in your imagination. It clogs your judgment. It clogs your way of thinking. It clogs even your own dreams. Like it blocks the dreams out. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And now if you go to put it, I know a lot of you are going to say, what does that have to do with today's investment system? Okay, let's wind back to that. Bitcoin, for example. Everybody and their grandmama is telling you, Bitcoin is going to go to $300,000 someday. It's going to go to $1 million someday. That's great. It might, or it might not. Because recall, in all my thumbnails, look at all my videos, all my thumbnails, I've been saying Casper to $10. You remember? Everybody was calling me crazy for saying that. People were saying, no, you can't do this. But we'll get into it later, okay? Because I'm about people are starting to see, a lot of people have started to see what I have been saying for over 2 years now. They have started to see it. But going back to the logic, okay, on Bitcoin, everybody and their grandmama is telling you, yeah, Bitcoin to $1 million, to $500,000. Guess what? You see that green candle, and that green candle is clogging your judgment. So many times I've told you here, if you did not get into Bitcoin at less than $10,000, my friend, that boat ain't for you. Forget it. If you want to store your value, store the value of your wealth for the little that you have, you may as well just put it into gold. Forget Bitcoin, because you ain't gonna make money in there. And I can tell you right now, Bitcoin is not a store of value. It's not. Go read the white paper. It's not me saying it. The person that founded Bitcoin did not say it is a store of value. Go read the white paper. See what Bitcoin is. So you right now trying to invest into Bitcoin, I'm trying to help you right here. You are going to be exit liquidity for people like me who invested in Bitcoin at less than 10 grand. Because again, if you do your math, I don't know how many of you got $10,000 in your bank account right now. I know I do, but I don't know about you. If you have $10,000, and if I have to risk $10,000 in an asset to make money, I'm not talking about making chump change, pennies on a dollar. No, to make money. Trust me, my friends, it's not going to be Bitcoin. It's not going to be gold neither, because those things have already shot. It's going to be Kaspa or Quant or Jasmi, something like that. But yeah, due to the green candles that you see, people don't even want to think about that aspect of the investment. You know, people don't want to think about that aspect. We're in a different stage. You understand? Our minds don't think the same. Because when I see an investment, I look at it and I go, how much can I really make from this? Like right now, I own my own company. And I'm looking at my company and I go, if I get into that niche, how much can I make into it? That is how I started building a company. Because I know if I have an East Asia branch, I have an African branch, I have Europe branch, and I have North American branches doing into the niche that I'm going into, that right there is going to be a multi-billion-dollar industry company, and that's what I'm building. So you have to look your interest first before the green candles come. You have to look into your interest, not the green candle. Because if you look into that green candle, my friend, you are going to end up holding hot potatoes. I'm just saying it right now. It is funny to me, but it's the reality. It is the reality, my friends. It is. Everybody's been saying it. Everybody's been just, we're going to pump. Yes, it's going to. You're going to see Bitcoin take off. It's gonna. I've been maintaining it here, like, hey, we go stage by stage, because this bull run is controlled by the government. It's controlled by the macroeconomy, this bull run. A couple of months ago, I started telling you guys, rate cuts are not what they seem. Rate cuts are not going to do what everybody and their grandmama is saying. Rate cuts are going to be something very different. Nobody paid attention to it. Now they have started to look at it, right? Again, a couple of months ago, I started telling you, sooner than later, the government is going to look at the gold reserves and go like, market price of the gold is about $4,000. And we pricing our gold at what? $42. They are going to reprice it. They are going to reprice it to match the market value. And all that, my friends, is aimed at strengthening the US dollars. Not only that, we are very close for the ISO 222 to go, 20022 to go live, which means every goddamn bank that you know has to be compliant, which now will lead into banks using stable coins. Stable coins which are pegged 1-to-1 to the US dollar. To the US treasuries. And what are US treasuries? US dollars. See? You have to be able to see. And when that happens, trust me when I tell you that the Dixie is going to be the hottest commodity. The US, right now as we speak, stablecoin issuers, USDC, USDT, all of them, they are buying US treasuries like they were going out of style. Why? Again, they are not looking at the green candles right now, because the US treasuries, they are low. They are even dropping in price, but they are buying it. Why? They can tell what is going to happen in the near future. They can tell. The same thing. Now let's go back to what I was trying to tell you guys. Before we do that, look, not just me telling you about it. See, look at this. Even if you go and Google it or go to Bloomberg, the website will tell you the most accurate information. But as you can see, the US hold vast amount of gold, a lot. I'm be telling you that everybody says nonsense. US has the biggest gold reserve. Okay, which market price when the last time they did it was 42.22 per ounce in the 1970s. That's when they did. Now they are going to reevaluate it. That's what they are going to do. Instead of 42.22 per ounce, they are going to go to the market value, $4,000. And this, my friends, starts the new movements. Okay, so everybody and their grandmama is not paying attention to this. They are not. Everybody's looking at Bitcoin. Everybody's trying to do this. And I'm telling you, this is going to shoot the Dixie. This is going to, the $31 trillion debt that the US has, they're about to clean it off. They're about to wipe it. Because this peg, first of all, repricing the gold values, 1, pegging stablecoin to US treasuries, 2, and a bunch of other things that they got going on is about to make the US dollar shoot up in value. I told you, they are even right now talking about trying to cut the US dollar supply into half. Because all that they printed is just money, right? It's just paper. They printed, they're about to cut it back in half, burn it, so that the supply will even. You guys already know, just as crypto, okay? When the supply is low, what happens to the value of that asset? Up, right? And everybody's not thinking about that way. People are busy trying to chase green candles instead of thinking like everybody else. Like I just said, you see, stablecoins issuers, USDC, USDT, US treasuries are down, going down in price, but instead they are buying. They are buying it. See? See what I'm talking about? And yet, people are not paying attention. For months now, you guys remember, like I said in a couple of seconds ago, in all my thumbnails, I usually tell you, Casper to $10. And everybody laughs about it. People were like, yeah, I might be daydreaming. I might be doing this. And I'm trying to tell you, generational wealth is on Casper. The money you're looking for is on Casper. That money for you, for your kids, your great-grandkids, everything is on Casper. Yet, people were laughing about it, right? And nobody seems to understand the logic behind it. Nobody seems to understand. And I kept telling you, all you have to do is look at what they are building, what they are trying to peg, tokenizing stuff at lightning speed. You know, if you tokenize gold, for example, on Bitcoin, very slow, right? If you do that on Ethereum, even slower. You do that on Crashilandia, very slow, but not secure. But you do that on Casper, trilemma starts to play, okay? So when you start looking at that, and I do remember that day I told you, go and look at the industries that the KEF is bringing onto Casper. Go look at it. DeFi, much more important, TriFi. The mission that Bitcoin was supposed to be, peer-to-peer money, Casper is solving that problem. And all of you talking about Bitcoin store of value, I don't know where you brought that from. Show me where you brought that from. And again, everybody kept laughing about it, and I kept saying, you have to open your eyes. It is the best thing you can do for yourself. The best thing you can do for yourself is trying to spot the trend before everybody else does. Like today, price is going down, right? What did I do? I bought more Casper today. I bought more Casper. Go check my X account and you will see it. Okay? So, but you see, people don't want to look at it, and now it has started to make sense to a lot of people. Somebody's like, yeah, look at how fast it took Bitcoin to get to $1 trillion market cap. Look at how fast it took Amazon, Apple, and the rest of them. And people have started to notice, like, hey, we think Casper, okay, is going to be less time, 6 years, which means by 2030, Casper will be at $1 trillion market asset class. I mean, like, yeah, 2027 or 2028, they said, okay, it's going to be there. Which means the $10 that I've been telling you, that Casper to $10 will happen way sooner than a lot of people think. And I've been telling you, these smart contracts, once they link these smart contracts, all of them, well, don't say I didn't warn you. Don't say it, because look, not just me. Look at this guy posted on it. Casper on track to be the fastest asset to hit $1 trillion in market cap. Look at that, not me. When you start looking at the rest of them, you see Bitcoin, Google, Apple, Amazon, Microsoft. You look, it tells you it could hit $1 trillion in 6 years from inception. Casper right now, 6 years will be 2027 towards 2028. And if Casper hits $1 trillion in market cap, my friends, that will mean one Casper will be equal to probably $25 or $30 for one Casper. And I know a lot of people were calling me crazy all this time for doing this, for telling you generational wealth. And you don't have to look far. Everybody was saying it, generational wealth. And you can see right now, okay, just the same situation, like stablecoins issuers are gobbling US treasuries. Go look at the rate at which big companies, because like there is these transactions that are happening on chain for Casper. These are not individuals. These people gotta be institutions or big retails that are gobbling up Caspers in millions. Somebody buying $1 million worth of Casper, $5 million, $9 million. People are buying it because they know exactly what Casper is. And you are here crying about 7 cents. See? The same situation, people are rushing right now to buy US treasuries because they know once the stable coins get linked to US treasuries, these things are going to run. The same thing with Casper. Once Casper get all the smart contracts, Casper will be the fastest asset to hit $1 trillion in market cap. 6 years. And to fill those 6 years, we have what left? 2. Right? So 2026, 2027, you are going to see Casper's price. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I've been talking about it here. I've been singing about it here. And it's funny, right? When you start to see it come out. And I even said to myself, this is what I've been trying to tell the people in my community, in my millionaire journey. Please, you got to look at these assets. You got to look at them before everybody and their grandmama gets in. You got to make your move. And yet, people are crying about price. I've been on the blocking streak. I've been blocking people left and right off my channel because, like I said, I don't have time for people who cannot make decisions for themselves. All they do is come to my channel and cry about it. I don't have time for that. If I catch your comment talking about negative stuff, I'm going to block you. It's that simple. I don't have time for that. If you're a man or a woman, you have 2 nuts or 2 ovaries, whatever you got, you have to be able to make a decision. Listen, if this thing is not running for you, it's not doing it for you, guess what? Close shop and move on. It's that simple. Stop trying to spread your negativity on other people. It's your investment. It's your money. What do I care whether you sell it or you don't? But don't come on my channel and cry about it because you cannot make a decision. You cannot grow some balls as a man and make a decision. You want to be over there crying like a little kid. I can't stand that. Trust me. If I wanted to hear somebody whining, I would just call my girl, be like, hey, babe, you are fat. And trust me, and trust me, women don't like when you call them fat. She's going to whine about it for the rest of the year. If that's what I wanted to hear, I would just call my girl and tell her that. You understand? Be a man, be a woman, grow some nuts, put on your big boy pants and go cry about price in your house. And if it is stressing you out that much, sell it and move on. And let the rest of us who know what we are holding in peace. Because again, it has started. Remember when I told you, store of value is just some smoke screen that Bitcoin maxis made up on themselves because they know Bitcoin has failed. People were like us holding Bitcoin. Guess what? I am riding that wave. I'm riding it because, hey, institutions are in, they believe what Bitcoin is, blah, blah, blah. Wait until Casper gets mainstream. When Casper gets mainstream, well, we will talk. When Casper starts to hit that $1 trillion, $2 trillion market cap, we will talk about the store of value. We will talk about that. So yeah, it has started. People have started to look. You see people now, analysts, this is the post I just showed you is not a random person. This is a prominent analyst. That's somebody that is known in the crypto space talking about Casper could hit $1 trillion market cap 6 years from its inception, and we are going to hit 6 years by 2027. See, which means the $10 which I have been throwing in your face could happen way before 2027. What are the possibilities, right? And yet you are going to see people still crying about 7 cents, still crying about price on a coin that does not have, on a coin that just started gaining its ecosystem, a coin that just started getting its total value locked. Everything is going according to plan. I don't know about you. You could cry and whine about it. I'm doing is piling more. I'm buying more because, again, I want generational wealth. I don't have time for crying. Okay? I'm not the kind of person who will be like, yeah, I'm gonna stay here and watch. No. If it fails, at least I will stand here proudly and tell you, at least I tried. At least I did something about it. I tried to get on that boat. Because I'm the guy, I'm telling you, I learned from my past mistakes. I messed up with Bitcoin when it came out. I messed up on Ethereum when it came out. Now I know how to research. I know how to spot those $1 million making assets, opportunities. And I'm not gonna let this one pass me by. I don't care how much you whine. I don't care how much you cry. If you cannot see the reality in front of you that Casper is the real Bitcoin, well, it's up to you. We are going to sit here one of these days. we are going to sit here, and a lot of you will be watching my videos over and over and over again to try to tell yourself, yep, I am an idiot. This guy here was telling us just 10,000 Caspers. Even if you don't believe in Casper, 10,000 of it. If you buy 10,000 Casper and Casper goes to $1 trillion market cap, let's say Casper goes to $20 in by 2029, 2030, and you just bought 10,000 of them, you made you a lot of money, right? Take a chance. Take that risk. If you can't take risk, my friend, like I said yesterday, you deserve to be broke. It's that simple, right? It is that simple. But yet, people have started to see it. Mainstream media has started to look at Casper because the numbers that Casper is doing, ever since Casplex went live, they are insane. And trust me, mainstream media has started to look at Casper. Imagine by the time the VProx go live. Imagine by the time Igra Live goes live. What do you think would happen? Again, you want to sit there and cry about it, that's you. But please do not do it on my channel, because I will look, my finger has been exercising, so I'm going to start blocking even more. Because here we do not want whiners. We want big boys, people that can own their own decisions. That's what we want. Because whining, my friend, crying and whining will not get the price up. Again, if it is causing you that much stress, sell it and move out. It's that simple. Let those of us who want to hold, those of us who believe in what we hold, let us keep on believing in peace. Right? Time will come when we are going to look at you, be like, yep, I told you so. Right? Anyways, guys, let's go right quick. Let's go look at the market. Let's see how the market has been performing for the past 24 hours. To do that, we're going to need our good friend Crypto Bubbles, which is this guy. Okay? Bam. Oh my God. This MYX. This MYX. Oh my God. I remember telling everybody about MYX. I kept... Oh shit. Everybody else who thinks money is gonna trickle down. Do you see? This is the daily. Bitcoin on the daily is down, but if you look at Bitcoin on the hourly, come on, look at Bitcoin on the hourly, Bitcoin has started to go up, right? But this is what I'm telling you. If you start looking at Bitcoin dominance, okay, the problem a lot of people don't see, Bitcoin dominance going down does not mean price is going to go down too. No. Price could still rise while Bitcoin dominance is going down. It's okay, totally okay. I told you, what I am paying attention right now is the Bitcoin buy cycle top. That's what I'm paying attention to. I'm trying to see what it is going to do, how it's going to do. And if you don't pay attention to it, you will miss it. Okay? But anyways, now, here, let's go start with our good friend, King Casper. KAS, right here. For the past hour, Casper is laying flat. On the day, we are down 4.7%. On the week, we are down flat, not moving. On the month, we are down 6.7% and 47% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $2.04 billion and the 24 hours volume traded at $38.50 million. Okay, now we look at Quant, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. Laying flat, just like Kaspa. The last hour, on the day, 2.3% down. On the week, 7.4% up. 2.8% up on the month and 51.7% up on the year, sitting at the market cap of $1.50 billion. Excuse me. Yeah. And in 24 hours, traded at $16.63 million. Okay. Now we're going to look at Jasmi, the Japanese Bitcoin. What do we have here? For the past hour, down 0.4%, 4.3% down on the day, 4.4% up on the week, 7.5% down on the month, and 32.8% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $617.43 million and the 24 hours volume traded at $23.28 million. Now we go look at Cubic, high risk, high reward. What we have here, 0.8% up the last hour, 2.7% up on the day, 33.2% up on the week, 2.6% down on the month, and 1% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $245.86 million and 24 hours volume traded at $3.59 million. Okay, now we go look at Jonathan Stortle, which is Mr. Bitcoin, the orange guy. There you go. This is why the crypto market is not doing good. Remember, Kaspa, Jasmi, Quant, all of them, they were flat the last hour, right? They were not doing anything. The same thing with Bitcoin, you see? 0% not moving the last hour, okay? On the day, it is down 0.6%. 11.2% up on the week, 10.7% up on the month, and 100% up on the year. The same thing I've been telling you guys. Just pay attention, because money is not going to trickle down. Bitcoin goes down, all coins go down. Bitcoin pump, all coins pump. That's what it is, okay? Sitting at the market cap of $2.43 trillion and a 24 hours volume traded at $41.45 billion, as you guys can see, right? But yet, everybody don't pay attention to it. They're still waiting for money to trickle down. For some people, all season is not even here. And when I've been telling you guys, the prices, you see how low the prices were 2-3 months ago, a couple months ago, all season was here. All season was here. People did not pay attention. Now look at it. All right? Money is not going to trickle down. This run is way different than every run that you've ever seen. And when you get left holding the hot potato, you will understand what I'm talking about. Okay, now let's go right quick. Let's go look at prices in details. Take our good friend TradingView, and we've got here Dixie red, Bitcoin red. Yeah, nah. We gotta see who. Somebody gotta give. Okay, the two of them cannot be going in the same direction. Somebody has to switch. We're in the weekend. Okay, let's watch and see what Bitcoin does. But when you look at Casper, now. Yesterday, I was telling you exactly this. Go watch my video yesterday. Go watch. I was telling you, it's nice that we're pumping. It's nice that price was going up. But we needed to come down to retest this resistance as support. If it holds, we'll bounce and go. Everybody who was chasing the green candle here, again, I was saying it, guys, pay attention, because we have not come back to retest. We need to retest, right? But it didn't. What? The support did not hold. It broke through, right? It broke through. As soon as it broke and it was coming down, I set on my buying orders. I set my buying order at 7.5 cents, and it triggered. So I bought more Casper. You can go check on my X account. It's there. Now, nothing changes. It's still the same. What you're going to see is that right now, what price is about to do is exactly this. Going to try again. This one, break above it. Now we try again. See if you're going to come back, retest, and fly up. Up we went. Because again, when you look at it, okay, look at the ribbon. It's about to start curving because it's praying out aggressively right now. Okay, we have this let's see the next hour, which has 33 minutes to finish. Let's see the next hour candle, how it closes. If it closes green, that means, yeah, this thing is about to go and retry to do the same move again. Break above it, okay? Let's see if it comes back, retest, and up we went. If not, it's going to come back again and do the same thing. Try to come back to the support and then take off from there. That's what it's going to do. But normally, this is going to do that. Bounce and up we went. If you look at it on the 4-hourly, you will see the same thing, right? Despite all this price action falling, look at the ribbon. It is still green and it is squeezing, which means do not be surprised to see this thing to come above, break above resistance again, bounce, and up we went. Because yesterday, I do remember I was telling you guys, it is nice it was going up, but we need to come back to test the previous resistance to use as support. That's what everything usually do. Because I told you, when we were down here, right? You remember when I was telling you, by the time it turns green, it will be gone, because price usually get attracted to the moving average, right? And it did. It got attracted to the moving average. If you were a day trader, that would be time to take some profits and do your thing, right? But I'm not a day trader, so I don't care about none of this. But anyways, if you go look on the daily, you will see, this is why I'm telling you. See, on the daily, it broke above, look at how quick it got bought. Now we are sitting right, the previous resistance, now it is using it as support. If this closes, if the day candle closes above this, the next one is going to start going up too. And as you can see, ribbon is spreading out. It hasn't started even to curve yet. It is spreading. So yeah, things are happening. It is happening normally. Like again, you see where the price is? Price usually get attracted to the moving average. And that's exactly what I'm expecting this to happen. It happened here. It went up, tried to got rejected, down, and again, it's going to try again. And when you look at it, look, right there, it will tell you what we are in. This is a bull flag, ready to break, right? Which when it breaks, target is 16 cents on the dollar. That's where it is. Okay, for me, price action still the same. Nothing has changed. 12 cents is the first resistance, then 16 cents, that like I just mentioned. After that, you have 19 cents, then all-time high before we go into price discovery. Everything is playing as planned. If you panic, that's you, right? It's your money, not mine. But that's why I am sitting quietly and I'm just watching the market. Let's see what the market does, right? Anyways, now let's go look at Quant right quick. QNT, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. See, like I said, you guys remember yesterday I was telling you what Quant is doing. Quant goes up, takes a breather, goes up, takes a breather, zigzag, zigzag. That's what Quant does. And all of you who were crying about it, you see, I told you, up, breather, up, breather, up, breather, up, breather. Now next move, up. That's what it's going to do. It's taking a breather, and it's working with the way Bitcoin is going. Because I told you guys, no matter, the TA does not matter. Once Bitcoin take off, all these utility coins are going to go. Right now, Bitcoin is taking a breather. Quant is doing the same. Okay? Now, if you look at it on the 4-hourly, look on the 4-hour. See, despite the price action, ribbon still green. That is one of the signs it's supposed to tell you, like, yeah, this asset is going higher. And as you can see, even the moving average has started to curve upwards. The asset is going higher. Go look at the MACD, look at the RSI, and you will also see it right there. Okay, so for me, I'm just looking at everybody panicking and crying about this, and I'm just laughing. That's what I'm doing. I'm just laughing about it. Now, if you look at it on the daily, because I gotta rush. Hey, Real Madrid is playing today. I gotta go watch that match. If you look at it on the daily, look, what do you see? The simple stuff I usually say. Look at the ribbon. It's still red, but it's curving upwards. It has not even turned green yet. It is about to. It's about to turn green. By the time it does, the price will be long gone up there. Okay, so yeah, it is happening right in front of our eyes, and we are watching it happening. Okay, ribbon is about to turn green. Look at the moving average. See, acting as support. Go look at the MACD and the RSI, and you tell me what you see. Okay, now even like I said, for me, price action is still the same. Nothing has changed. See, on the weekly, after so long, after being on a downtrend so long, how many weeks? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 weeks of downtrend. Look at this one. See? First green weeks after 2 months. Now, I'm telling you, if we close this week green, next one that will start will be up. Start to go. Guys, Quant is on track. Nothing has changed. Look at the ribbon, guys. Look at the ribbon. Green and upwards. And again, the same thing I said. Price always gets attracted to the moving average. Let's watch and see. I'm telling you, everything is still on track on Quant. My first resistance is $125. Okay. After that, we do have the 151. Then 164 before we start looking at 176. We close a daily candle above that, we will be looking at $230. We close that, then we'll be looking at about all-time high and then into price discovery, right? Everything is playing according to plan. You can sit there and cry about it, or you can make a move if you want to, right? Now, if you look at Jasmi, the Japanese Bitcoin, let's make a quick look at it. Like I said, I want to see Jasmi above 2.3 cents. Also, if I don't see it above that, yeah, see, slowly and steadily we have started to climb, right? Bitcoin is doing its thing. Don't expect not much different from Jasmi, because Jasmi copies Bitcoin to the T. So yeah, you look at it on the 4 hourly. Let's see what we got. Yeah, it got attracted to the moving average, got rejected, ribbon still green. Yeah, it's going nice and easily. Look at it on the daily. What do we have? Ribbon still trying to curve upwards. Yep, we're going. Like I said, Bitcoin is the one leading this fight. So for me, 2.3 cents is the first resistance, then 3.8, and after that 4.5, and so on and so forth. Everything is still looking nice with Jasmi. Now let's go right quick. Let's go look at Bitcoin, because like I told you, start paying attention after the 29, right? Let's see, USDT, Bitcoin USDT. For those of you who are busy panicking, does this look like a bearish move to you? The same thing like Quant, okay? Not a problem. We go up, breathe, up, breathe, up, breathe, and then so on and so forth. That's what you're going to see. Because again, if you ask my humble opinion, Bitcoin is looking at 140,000 to 160,000. That's what it is looking at. Right now on the 4 hourly, it is also doing the same. Okay, there is no difference. It's doing the same. Up, breathe, up, breathe, up, breathe, then up. Just wait and see. We are looking to that price action for Bitcoin to go, and when it does, the rest of the altcoins, utility coins, are going to follow. For me, it is not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. As you guys can see, my charts are always they are very dirty. Okay, I have a lot of lines set on my chart. Right now we just passed I think I made a mistake on this one. Supposed to be green. Yeah, 29 supposed to be a green one. But anyways, I have a yellow one, okay, which again we're about to see. I don't think we're going to hit it. I put a yellow one right there just in case. We are watching the macroeconomy. I don't think we are going to hit it, but hey, you never know, right? Let's hit $160,000 first. Once we do, then we will reevaluate the market. I put the yellow line right there because we want to see how long it's going to take Bitcoin to hit that 160,000. Is it going to do it in this month? Is it going to do it next month? Okay, that's why I put it there. Anyways, now let's go look at my positions right quick, okay? But before we do that, guys, like I always say, I do not condone leverage trading if you don't know what you're doing. So please do not get into leverage trading without experience. That is the fastest way you can lose your money. Trust me, it's the fastest way. If you want to learn how to do it, down below I do have Bydfi, Phemex, Margex, and Wix Exchange. Follow those links, sign up, meet the deposit requirement, and they're going to give you free money. Once you get the free money, take $20 out, $50 out, and practice. Please practice. Once you're done practicing, okay, then you can go into trading. Try to turn, if you try to trade with $20, try to flip it. Make $20 into 40. Make 40 into 80. Make 80 into 160. If you get comfortable doing that, it means you are ready for the big money. Okay? Do not say I didn't warn you, because if you do without practice, you are going to be the next honorable member of Rex City. Don't say I did not warn you. Okay? Anyways, now, before we even get there, I also have Acorn. There is Acorn link below. Acorn is what I'm using to show my son, my 9-year-old son, how to trade stocks, okay? Stocks and ETFs. If you want to do that, follow the link below, use that and sign up. You are going to get $5. It's not much, but it's a way to get you started, right? Anyways, now let's go look at my positions. First, we're going to start with Bydfi, which you guys already know. I am trading King Casper and Quant. Today, my overall is sitting at $10,900. Okay, if you look at my positions, you will see that here on Casper, I am down 73%, which is $5,500. Okay, on Quant, I am almost breaking even. I'm down 1%, which is $89. As you guys can tell, right? I am an aggressive trader, very aggressive. Okay. I do not use stop loss, and I trade at 50x, as you guys can see right here. Okay, 50x, and I don't use stop loss. I don't do that. So please don't try this if you don't know what you're doing, because you're going to lose your money, right? Now let's go look at Phemex. On Phemex, I am trading King Kaspa, and I am also trading the Japanese Bitcoin. Okay, today my overall sitting at $6,400. Okay, now if you look at my contracts, you will see that here on my Jasmi, I am still down 79%, which is $8,700 approximately. And on my Casper, come on. And on my Casper, I am down 24%, which is $1,000. Just like Bydfi, I trade at 50x. So please, again, do not do this if you don't know what you're doing. I trade at 50x and I do not use stop losses. Okay, so yeah, please don't try this. So now we go to the last but not the least, Wix Exchange. On Wix Exchange here, my overall is sitting at $4,400. Okay, approximately. I don't care what the price is doing. Like I tell you guys, I'm a long-term trader. By the time this said and done, you are going to look at this position and then you will understand what I'm doing. Right now, it's very hard to explain because you can't see it, right? Let's watch and see. If you look at my contracts on my Quant, I am up $1,200, right? It came down a little bit because in the past couple of days, I've seen it go up to almost $1,800. But oh well, it is what it is. And on Casper, I am down $194, which is okay. And just like the rest of them, I trade at 50x, right? So please do not do this at home if you don't have experience on what you're doing. I trade at 50x and I don't use stop loss. That's me. Okay, now last but not the least, my boy's account, Acorn. Let's see how he's been doing right here. Let's see his little his little $278. Yeah, that's the good thing about it. It's really Real Madrid match is about to start. Anyways, my boy he's doing pretty good. When you look at his portfolio, you can tell, because he's up let's see, 3%. See, it's growing. It's up 3%. On his ETFs, in his stocks, he's up $223, and on his ETFs, he's up $54, which is, yeah, that is a pretty good thing to look at. Did he make any moves? No, he didn't. I guess he's just letting it ride, letting it go on its own. So yeah, it is right there. Again, for those of you who can't see, you need to spot that $1 million opportunity. Those of you who call me crazy, now you see, somebody else has already started to see it. Casper could hit $1 trillion market cap by 2027. Because when you start looking at what people are trying to build on this thing, you will start to understand. This, my friend, is generational wealth. And if you don't grab it, don't blame anybody. Do not blame anybody if you don't grab it. Okay? Thank you so much for watching my videos. Please don't forget to subscribe. I am trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers. Also, don't forget to like and comment. I am very interested in knowing what you have to say about what we just talked about. I don't care. I will say it again. If you start whining and crying about it again, about your own problems on my channel, man, I'm going to block you. That's what I will do. It's that simple. Okay? And please don't forget to share so that other millionaire-minded attitudes like you and yours truly, we all can see these videos and the family can grow. Until I see you next time, please don't let this opportunity escape. Grab it with 2 hands, okay? Bye-bye.